Financial technology or fintech has transformed the way financial transactions are conducted in Malaysia. The growth of digital financial services such as cryptocurrency and e-wallets has created new opportunities for convenience, efficiency, and financial inclusion. In Islamic finance, these developments are known as digital muamalah, where financial transactions are conducted through digital technology while remaining compliant with Sharia principles. Malaysia has actively supported digital finance through various initiatives and policies to strengthen its digital economy. However, the increasing use of cryptocurrency and e-wallets also raised several legal and regulatory issues, including investor protection, cybersecurity risk, fraud, and data privacy concerns. While e-wallets are generally accepted as a payment method, the Sharia status of cryptocurrency remains as a subject of debate due to concern about speculation and uncertainty. Therefore, this study aims to examine the legal and Sharia challenges in regulating cryptocurrency and e-wallet in Malaysia, as well as to evaluate the effectiveness of the current regulatory framework.
One of the main issues in digital muamalah is the legal uncertainty surrounding cryptocurrency regulation in Malaysia. Cryptocurrency is not recognized as legal tender in Malaysia because only Ringgit Malaysia is accepted as official currency. The regulation of cryptocurrency is shared between Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) and the Security Commission Malaysia (SC), creating a dual regulatory framework. In addition, Malaysia does not yet have a specific law that comprehensively governs cryptocurrency. This situation also creates uncertainty regarding ownership right, taxation, and inheritance matters involving crypto assets. Another important concern is the Sharia status of cryptocurrency transaction. There are ongoing debates among Islamic scholars on whether cryptocurrency can be classified as valid wealth or money under Islamic law. Issues such as gharar, which means uncertainty, and maisir, which refer to gambling or speculation, are often associated with cryptocurrency trading. As a result, there are differing opinion on whether cryptocurrency transactions are halal or haram, making it a significant issue in digital muamalah. Consumer protection is another major challenge in digital financial services. Users of e-wallet system may face risks such as a phishing attack, identity theft, fraudulent transaction, and system breaches. The cyber threat can lead to financial loss and reduce trust in digital payment platforms. Therefore, consumer awareness and education are essential to ensure safe and responsible use of e-wallet service. Lastly, regulatory authorities such as Bank Negara Malaysia and the Security Commission Malaysia face several challenges in supervising digital financial innovation. These challenges including ensuring anti-money laundering and counter-financing of terrorism compliance, monitoring cross-border transactions, adapting to rapid technological change, and balancing innovation with regulation. At the same time, regulators must ensure that digital financial products comply with Sharia governance principles to protect Muslim consumers and maintain public confidence.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Anisha Zulaika, and now I want to explain the last problem statement, which is challenges in balancing innovation and legal compliance. Nowadays, technologies like cryptocurrency, blockchain, and e-wallet are growing very fast. This innovation make financial transactions more easier, faster, and more convenient. They also help the digital economy grow, but there is problem, which is technology develop faster than the law. This creates challenges for regulatory because they need to make sure the law can still control the new technology. For example, cryptocurrency use the decentralized system, which means there is no central authority to control it. Because of that, it is harder to monitor and prevent crimes like fraud and money laundering. In Malaysia, Bank Negara Malaysia and Security Commission play important roles in regulating this technology. Their job is to balance innovation and legal compliance, so the system can stay safe and stable.
Now, I want to talk about research objective. Firstly, to identify the background and development of cryptocurrency and e-wallet users in Malaysia. Second, to examine the legal and regulatory framework governing cryptocurrency and e-wallet services in Malaysia. Third, to analyze the Sharia issue and legal challenges related to digital muamalah transaction involving cryptocurrency and e-wallet. Fourth, to evaluate the effectiveness of the role played by Bank Negara Malaysia and Security Commission Malaysia in regulating digital financial services. Fifth, to propose recommendation for improving legal regulation and Sharia governance in cryptocurrency and e-wallet system in Malaysia.
Now, I want to explain the concept of digital muamalah in Islamic finance. What is muamalah? Muamalah means transaction or interaction between people based on Islamic principles. In Islamic finance, muamalah include trades, investment, and financial transaction. The main objective is to make sure all transactions are fair, transparent, and free from prohibited elements like riba, gharar, and masih. With technology, digital muamalah has become more common. For example, e-wallet, digital payment, and online banking. In Malaysia, digital muamalah is becoming more important because Islamic finance and fintech are growing very fast. This help improve financial inclusion and transparent efficiency. Second, I want to explain the legal framework of cryptocurrency in Malaysia. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is digital asset and investment tool. However, in Malaysia, cryptocurrency is not considered as legal tender. Only Malaysian ringgit is legal tender. The Security Commission Malaysia regulates cryptocurrency under the Digital Currency and Digital Token Order 2019. This means cryptocurrency exchange must follow the law and get approval before operating. Besides that, Bank Negara Malaysia also monitors risks like money laundering and terrorism financing. Even with this regulation, there are still challenges, especially in issues like inheritance and ownership of digital assets. Third, I want to explain the Sharia perspective on cryptocurrency transaction. In Islamic finance, scholars study that whether cryptocurrency fulfills the requirement of money and follow Islamic principles. They look at elements like riba, gharar, and masih. Some scholars say cryptocurrency is permissible if it used properly and does not involve the prohibited elements. But some scholars are still concerned because of its high volatility and speculation. In Malaysia, Sharia scholars still have different opinions, so there is no full agreement yet. That is why Sharia screening is important to make sure cryptocurrency activities follow maqasid Sharia. Now, I want to explain the regulatory challenge of e-wallet service. E-wallet have changed the payment system in Malaysia because they are fast, easy, and convenient. They also help support a cashless society and digital economy, but there are some challenges. One of the main challenges is data security because e-wallet providers store personal and financial information. Another challenge is compliance and supervision. Since there are many e-wallet operators, Bank Negara Malaysia need to monitor them carefully. At the same time, regulation must stay flexible so innovation can continue to develop. I want to present the comparative regulatory approaches to cryptocurrency and e-wallet. In Malaysia, cryptocurrency and e-wallet are regulated by different authorities. Cryptocurrency is under Security Commissions, while Bank Negara Malaysia is under e-wallet service. In other countries, some use a more complex system, which there is include licensing, anti-money laundering rules, and consumer protections. Even though the goal is the same, which is to protect users and support innovation, the regulatory approaches are different. By cooperating with other countries, Malaysia can improve our own regulatory framework.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Now I will explain more about the methodology in this case study. This study used a qualitative and library-based research approach. Data were collected from primary sources such as Act, regulations, and guidelines that issued by Bank Negara Malaysia and Securities Commission Malaysia. Secondary sources include journals, articles, books, and official websites. The data analyzed using thematic analysis to identify key themes related to cryptocurrency regulations, e-wallet services, legal compliance, consumer protection, and Sharia issues such as riba, gharar, and masih. Next, I will explain the background of cryptocurrency regulation in Malaysia. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum have become more popular because of the growth of blockchain technology and fintech. At first, Malaysia did not have specific laws for cryptocurrencies. However, due to the risks such as fraud and money laundering, the government introduced regulations. In 2019, the Securities Commission Malaysia classified cryptocurrency as securities and started regulating them. Moreover, the legal position of cryptocurrency under Malaysian law. In Malaysia, cryptocurrencies are not recognized as a legal tender like Malaysian ringgit. This means people are not required to accept them as a method payment. However, cryptocurrency are allowed to be a traded digital asset. All trading activities must follow the regulations set by Securities Commission Malaysia and be conducted through licensed platform. Next, regulatory framework for e-wallet services. E-wallets have become very popular in Malaysia because they make payment and money transfer faster and more convenient. Services such as Touch and Go e-wallet are widely used by consumers. To ensure safety and consumer protection, e-wallet services are regulated by Bank Negara Malaysia under the Financial Services Act 2013 and Islamic Financial Services Act 2013. Lastly, I will explain about Sharia issues in cryptocurrency and e-wallet transactions. One of the main Sharia concerns regarding cryptocurrency is its high price volatility. The value can change quickly, which may create uncertainty or error. In addition, users should only use licensed platforms and understand the risks involved before investing or trading. This helps ensure that transactions are carried out responsibly and in line with Sharia principles.
Now I will explain challenges faced by regulatory authority. Regulators such as Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) and the Security Commission Malaysia (SC) face several challenges due to rapid growth of cryptocurrency and e-wallet services. Technologies such as blockchain and DeFi develop very quickly, making it difficult to regulation to keep up. Another challenge is that cryptocurrency transactions can occur across borders without traditional financial institutions, making monitoring and enforcement more difficult. Regulators also need to address cybersecurity risks such as fraud, hacking, identity theft, and unauthorized transactions. In addition, they must balance innovation and regulation to ensure financial stability while supporting fintech. Now I will explain critical discussion on legal and Sharia principles. From a legal perspective, Malaysia adopts a cautious approach by regulating certain crypto assets through the Security Commission. From a Sharia perspective, scholars have different opinions regarding cryptocurrency. It may be permissible if it has recognized value, function as a medium of exchange, and is used for legitimate purpose. However, concern remain regarding speculation, uncertainty or horror, and high price volatility. E-wallets are generally accepted as payment tools, but they must avoid interest-based elements, hidden charge and non-Sharia compliant activity. Both legal and Sharia governance share common goals, including consumer protection, transparency, fairness, and public benefit.
Analysis of current regulatory effectiveness. Malaysian regulatory framework is considered moderate to highly effective. The Securities Commission has established a license framework for digital asset exchange, while Bank Negara Malaysia regulates e-money issuers and e-wallet operate. This measure improve investor protection, transparency, and public trust. However, challenges remain due to decentralized technologies, anonymous transaction, and limited public awareness. Therefore, future improvement in cybersecurity, public education, and Sharia governance are still needed. In conclusion, cryptocurrency and e-wallets has transformed the financial sector in Malaysia by improving efficiency and financial inclusion. However, legal and Sharia challenges still exist, particularly regarding cryptocurrency regulation and compliance. Bank Negara Malaysia and the Securities Commission Malaysia play important role in ensuring consumer protection and financial stability. Moving forward, stronger regulation, better cybersecurity measures and greater public awareness are needed. With continuous improvement and proper governance, Malaysia can further strengthen its position as leading hub for Islamic digital finance.